Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Raw. My name is Cody Rhodes, but I have a feeling you will recognise me. Now, Nigel McGuinness has appointed me as the new general manager of the Red brand because I have evident success in running a brand and running a company, so I will make sure that Raw remains the success that it already is. Now, I want to talk about the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view because Asuka, who took the championship off of Toni Storm at Hell in a Cell, will be putting that championship on the line against 5 other women. One of those women will be Toni Storm, using her rematch clause. The rest will be determined in qualifiers over the course of tonight and next week. Also at Elimination Chamber, there's going to be a tag team match between the Revival and former champions Code of Honor, using their rematch clause. There's also one more qualifier for Pete Dunne's Universal Championship Elimination Chamber match, and that will be decided in tonight's main event. And finally, the other match that will be plastered all over many posters, I'm sure, as soon as poor little Triple H finds this out. It will be Cody Rhodes versus Triple H, because Triple H has already been campaigning, whining all over Twitter because I've been appointed GM and he has not. So I'm going to put it to rest. Rhodes, Triple H, against each other. If Triple H wins, he can share general managerial duties with me. If I win, he remains a Raw superstar under my control. Bold, bold words from new general manager Cody Rhodes as he prepares himself for a match at Elimination Chamber against the King of Kings. However, we're kicking off tonight's show. We've got a lot of women on tonight's show. I believe we've got 3 matches with women in out of the 5 matches that we've got. And tonight we've got Liv Morgan looking to qualify for the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Now, Sarah Logan is confirmed to also be in a match later on tonight. We'll find out how well that ends up going. But for now, it's Liv Morgan from the Riot Squad. And making her way to the ring, the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane, who we've not seen in a little while, looking to get her way into that Elimination Chamber match. You can see that the Raw stage, there's a slight tweak. You may see slight tweaks every so often to bits of the arenas. But Kairi Sane versus Liv Morgan kicking this off. We already know that Asuka and Toni Storm are already going to be in that match. So we're going to end up having 4 qualifiers, 3 of them tonight. So here we go, Liv Morgan of the Riot Squad and Kairi Sane. And a kick to the gut of Kairi Sane to start things off. Followed by a DDT, and look at Liv Morgan showing off a little bit there. Oh, look at her playing around with Kairi Sane a bit. But Kairi's not here to play at all. There was a massive arm drag, and now Irish whip against the ropes. Oh, Liv Morgan dodges the drop kick. Kairi Sane with yet another arm drag reversal there. Now on top of things, she gets Liv Morgan in position. So we don't know the extent of Toni Storm's injuries, but it has been reported that she's refusing to not compete at Elimination Chamber. She wants the opportunity to get her championship back. She doesn't care whether it's one-on-one or not. She just wants to get back into that ring with Asuka and retain her championship. As Liv Morgan is sent flying over the top rope. And speaking of flying, we're about to see Kairi Sane. Oh, but Liv Morgan dodges out the way. Looking to capitalise now. But Kairi Sane doing everything she can to fight back. Clothesline to Liv Morgan. She managed to recover that. Impact on the outside wasn't as bad as it looked. Evidently, otherwise I think Kairi Sane might be still laid out. Liv Morgan now using some dirty underhanded tactics followed by a bulldog. Taking down Kairi Sane, and now Liv Morgan lifting Kairi Sane up. What is she doing with her? Taking her into the corner there. Kairi Sane's a little bit rocked after the bulldog. There's a slap. But Kairi kicking back, determined to get herself a championship opportunity. Asuka versus Kairi Sane is a match I think a lot of people would love to see. And now both of these women managing to pretty much make this match like 50-50. Kairi Sane setting up for something in the corner there. Might be setting up for a sliding D. It looks like she is. Stomping her way across the ring. Looking at the Riot Squad there. They can't touch her, otherwise it will be DQ. There's the sliding D in the corner. We could be looking at the setup to the end. She's going for that pinfall, but no, Liv Morgan is still too fresh to be taken out by that. She's taken out a lot of women by using the anchor, not used the insane elbow in quite some time. There's an Alabama slam. And now Kairi Sane's setting up for a pretty clean looking victory with the insane no! And Liv Morgan dodges out the way. Oh my god. 054 facebuster. I don't think that's what it's called. It's some sort of facebuster. She's not pinned her anyway. Bollocks. And now Liv Morgan, what is she setting up for? Certainly not an 054 facebuster. Oh my god. Powerbomb on the chair. Referee can't do anything about it. Kairi Sane kicking out. Dirty tactics by the Riot Squad. She actually uses the 201 facebuster. I've been given false information, obviously, not my fault at all. But Liv Morgan, she was on top. Kairi Sane now slapping her away into a German suplex. As now Kairi's back on top. Oh my god, kip up there by Liv Morgan. Facebuster to Kairi, taking her down. And now Liv Morgan, STO to Kairi Sane. Pick her up. She hit that STO almost out of nowhere. And now going for the 201 facebuster again. There's a second one. 1, 2. And Liv Morgan enters the Elimination Chamber. And now moving on to another women's qualifier for the Elimination Chamber match. We're going to have a total of 5 out of 6 women confirmed for that match by the end of next week. No, by the end of tonight. Now we've got Lacey Evans, who has been sort of semi-victorious. There's her opponent, Dana Brooke, just charging out. Oh my god. What is going on? Lacey Evans seems to have sidestepped Dana and just slapped her around the back of the head. We saw Dana on NXT last week against Dakota Kai. Oh my god, kick to the gut there. I think it was last week, it might have been the week before. But we saw her on NXT. She lost to Dakota Kai, and now, for some reason, she thought it would be wise to attack Lacey Evans before the bell rang. Evidently it was not. Lacey Evans has got a big point to prove. There's been some rumblings that she might end up appearing in the women's tag division. We've got no women's tag action on tonight. These two women are just, oh my god, kicking each other in the chest and trading blows. So Lacey Evans has picked up a win so far on the red brand before. She debuted against Toni Storm a few weeks back, almost a few months now. That was a very nice forearm leg sweep into a springboard elbow drop. She picked up a win in tag action with Charlotte Flair against Asuka and Toni Storm. So she already has a win over Asuka, technically. Even though it wasn't her that got the submission against Toni Storm to end that match. It was Charlotte Flair. However, Lacey does technically have a win. However, she might not have any teeth by the time that Dana's finished with her. Look at Lacey Evans now just stomping on Dana Brooke. The disrespect to Dana there. And now lifting Dana up, looking for that dude buster, but Dana rolled her up into a sunset flip. 1. Just a 1 count there from Evans. That was very, very close though. She might have almost stolen one. There's a neck breaker, rolling over. 1. Just a 1 count, quick 1 count. Dana manages to somehow kick out. I'm surprised Dana tried the tactic that she did. It doesn't seem like a very Dana thing to do. But it certainly didn't pay off for her. There's another neck breaker. Lacey Evans has picked a target and now she's working on it. And speaking of working on the neck, there's a dude buster. Now, Lacey just yelling profanities at Dana Brooke now. Best moonsault ever, but no, Dana gets the knees up. Somehow with a reversal. And now, Irish whipping Evans into the corner. A quick elbow. But she's got her by the head. There's the woman's right. That could be it. Dana looks like she's out cold. There it is. Lacey Evans goes to the Elimination Chamber. So now we've got some tag team action between the Elite, the Young Bucks, and a new debuting tag team for the Raw brand. So the Young Bucks took place. The Young Bucks debuted in the TLC match just before the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. They were unsuccessful. Fucking hell. They were unsuccessful in the win, but now they're ready to build themselves up as a credible team against a new debuting tag team. And their opponents, as mentioned, making their debut here tonight. They are in a stable with current NXT title contender Walter. Walter is currently in that tournament that's taking place over the course of a few weeks. He already passed through the first round. There is Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel, members of Imperium, making their debut here tonight against the Young Bucks. So here we go, the Young Bucks and Imperium fighting it out. Both tag teams want to make a name for themselves. They already know that they're not going to be in the title picture come Elimination Chamber, but that means that they can pick up some wins over the next few weeks, maybe even on NXT, because that will also have a tag division, and as we know, that is going to be cross-brand. So Marcel Bartel and Nick Jackson fighting it out. Battling it back and forth so far, however, Nick Jackson seems to have the upper hand at the moment. There's a kick out of nowhere by Marcel Bartel, but Nick Jackson picking and choosing his shots as Marcel Bartel manages to get him into the corner where Fabian Eichner makes the first tag of the match. And now these two men with a Northern Light suplex to Nick Jackson. Marcel Bartel caught me off guard a little bit earlier on in the match because I realised he's got the Ring Camp logo on his attire. The stable that they use on the independent scene with Timothy Thatcher, not currently signed to WWE. There's a standing moonsault by Fabian Eichner, just showing off his athletic prowess. And Nick Jackson now managing to make the tag to his brother Matt, inside a super kick party early on, managing to even out the match a little bit. The crowd very, very hot for the Young Bucks. It's worth noting that Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner have history being a tag team, and they have shown that they are very successful on the independent scene. Fabian Eichner making a tag there. Oh my god. Marcel Bartel and Matt Jackson just dodging each other's attacks. Oh my god, back and forth. There's a kick out of nowhere. Running forearm. Matt Jackson straight back up though. There's a diving European uppercut. As both men now battling it out back and forth. Finally got that snapmare soccer ball kick to the back. Managing to gain control of Marcel Bartel. Oh my god! And there's Bartel with a reversal to whatever Matt Jackson was going for there. It got reversed into a power slam. Running European uppercut in the corner there. Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner have been brutal against the Young Bucks. And now Marcel Bartel makes the tag to Eichner. Oh, super kick to the back of the head. Grounding Matt Jackson. I'm surprised Jackson's even moving. And now Eichner back in the corner with a reversal though. What is this? Oh my god. Hammerlock suplex. Matt Jackson really needs to start making more frequent tags as and when he can. He's not been able to so far though. What is this? This suspended suplex, a stalling suplex. Just holding Matt Jackson there, letting the blood rush to his head before dropping him right on his head. And now, making a tag to Nick Jackson. What are they setting up for here? Oh my god. Nick Jackson's got him in the tombstone. Meltzer driver by the Young Bucks. Out of nowhere. Where is the referee? The referee's distracted by Eichner. By Martel. Martel. Bartel. Fucking hell. Imperium have certainly had a very, very strong debut. With Marcel Bartel back in the ring now, duking it out with Nick Jackson. They've been a lot more impressive than I think anybody was expecting them to be. But now Nick Jackson in pretty much total control here, I think it's safe to say. As Nick Jackson heads up top, Bartel trying to crawl away but gets hit with a diving elbow drop from the top rope. There's a super kick. And now Nick Jackson knocking Eichner off the side, going for the pin on Bartel. 1, 2, 3. There it is. The Elite pick up a win. A well-needed one. And now back to some women's division action. And we're seeing the Riot Squad return after Liv Morgan picked up a win earlier on tonight. And now it's Sarah Logan's turn. Will we have 2 members of the Riot Squad inside that chamber match? Now you might be asking, will Ruby Riot get an opportunity? And the answer to that is no, because Ruby Riot is Miss Raw Money in the Bank. And Sarah Logan's opponent, Candice LeRae, who's been really, really impressive over the past few weeks since arriving on Raw. She's been incredibly, incredibly impressive. And now she's going to get the opportunity to be inside that Elimination Chamber with the Women's Champion, Asuka. So Sarah Logan, Candice LeRae. We're going to see if Sarah Logan can pick up a strong win, just like Liv Morgan did earlier against Kairi Sane. Some may call it an upset victory that Liv Morgan got there. However, she's earned herself her first championship opportunity of Universe Mode history. Liv Morgan has just not had any championship opportunities. She's not won enough matches to earn herself contendership at all for any of the 3 belts that are up for grabs for the women. 4 now that we've got NXT, if we bring back the NXT Women's Championship. But Sarah Logan and Candice LeRae, Sarah Logan dodging LeRae's dropkick there to the knee, reversing it. Oh my god! And now Logan caught up top very, very briefly, and now LeRae capitalising while Logan was recovering from that Tree of Woe position that she got herself caught in. There's a reversal there by Candice LeRae, trying to get back into this. Sidewalk slam. Don't see many of those, especially from the women. But Candice LeRae is not like any other woman. She's shown in the past, especially on the independent scene, she can take some very, very heavy bumps, including knees like that. She's been in some very, very extreme matches with people that are currently signed to not only the Raw brand, but to Universe Mode WWE in general. There's a code red. So it wouldn't surprise me if one of her matches in the future gets a little bit heated with some weapons. And speaking of getting heated with some weapons, Liv Morgan has decided to throw a chair into the ring. It helped the Riot Squad win earlier when Liv Morgan powerbombed Kairi Sane onto the chair. Will it help Sarah Logan? You would have thought the referee would have learnt this trick that the Riot Squad are using. But Sarah Logan having a little bit of an issue controlling Candice LeRae, unlike Liv Morgan had earlier on against Kairi Sane. And now Liv Morgan going as far as to distract Candice LeRae there, but it's not good enough. There's a knee to Sarah Logan, knocking her out of the ring. Candice LeRae not falling for the tricks of the Riot Squad. She must have watched the match earlier on. Kairi Sane got a little bit shafted by them. The referee now throwing that chair back out the ring. We don't want it in here. There's a drop kick to the knee. Candice LeRae taunting now, in control of this match. We've got Lacey Evans and Liv Morgan so far in that chamber with Toni Storm and Asuka. 2 more spaces. And this will be the final match for the women tonight, with the men's final decider in the main event. And now LeRae looking to take a page out of Liv Morgan's book from earlier in the night, carrying Sarah Logan there. Oh my god, forearm. She's setting up for that neck breaker off the top. There it is. She manages to hit it. Can she get the pin? And Liv Morgan, again, looks to be on her final warning now with the referee. Oh my god, on the outside now, LeRae with Liv Morgan with that arm-trapped crossface, silencing Liv Morgan. That might come to bite her in the arse. Sarah Logan, oh my god, back and forth, dodging the headbutt, dodging the drop kick. Oh my god, big forearm. And now attacking the gut of Candice LeRae. Ruby Riott watching on. Liv Morgan takes the hit for Sarah Logan, but it turns out Sarah Logan might have been able to get it done on her own. Northern Light suplex, and a very nice one. But now LeRae with a reversal. This back and forth match, going for another drop kick, but Logan completely scouting that move. Another suplex. And now LeRae with a roll up from the turnbuckle corner there. 1, 2. And Sarah Logan manages to kick out barely. And another code red. And now Ruby Riott having to get involved to distract Candice LeRae. The odds are against Candice here. Oh my god. Sarah Logan now recovering, throwing LeRae into that corner. And now a chop battle. Single knee facebuster. Ruby Riott back on the corner there. Oh my god, this back and forth match has been mental. And now Candice LeRae going for that submission hold that she got on Liv Morgan. The Riot Squad watching on as their member gets taught and submitted in the ring. Candice LeRae looking to make Sarah Logan tap. Trying to crawl to the ropes to get that rope break. Can she get her? It looks like she might be close. Oh my god, Candice LeRae keeping the hold locked in. Sarah Logan unable to break free. There it is. Sarah Logan, the big member of Riot Squad, taps out and LeRae goes to chamber. Main event time. And a man that I don't even think we've seen him at all this season. Jinder Mahal could go to Elimination Chamber. He's come out with the Singh brothers. He's going to be taking on a superstar that I don't think he's faced so far in Universe Mode. He had a pretty good season last season. But again, I don't think he's even appeared this season. I think he appeared very briefly at Crown Jewel. And actually won, so technically he's undefeated. Who will Jinder Mahal Holy shit. He is back on the red brand, and I have the biggest grin on my face. Dolph freaking Ziggler, one of the most dominant NXT champions. One of the most dominant superstars. He's lost like twice this season. He's beaten the likes of Aleister Black, Demon Finn Balor, Keith Lee, Oney Lorcan. He has taken on a plethora of superstar talent and come out on top. And he could be going to Elimination Chamber. So if Jinder Mahal wins this match, he could be setting himself up to be a more permanent main eventer on the red brand, which I'd certainly be okay with. Nothing against Jinder Mahal at all. And Dolph Ziggler already a main eventer after the amazing wins that he's had. As mentioned, he beat Demon Finn Balor back at Over the Limit. There's a super kick. And then at Rebellion, he was meant to fight Aleister Black. Oh my god, running knee from Jinder Mahal. I believe he pinned Walter in that match, which is a massive, massive win. And he would have won the Money in the Bank briefcase if it wasn't for Travis Banks. There's a German suplex to Jinder Mahal. Dolph Ziggler getting back into the swing of things. His contract expired on the night of Rebellion. And he said that if he didn't win the match, he was not re-signing that contract. It looks like Cody Rhodes has managed to persuade him to re-sign by giving him this championship #1 contender opportunity. Is it #1 contenders? If there's 5 contenders, who knows? I'm sure in Dolph Ziggler's eyes it will be, if he manages to somehow win. He's been very dominant so far against Jinder Mahal. And now, Jinder Mahal with a spine buster there to Dolph Ziggler. Got a massive, massive point to prove. After picking up a win last season, oh my god. After picking up a pin against Aleister Black last season, we should have had the cameras cut away there. He fell over. It's fine, everyone has issues. Batista, WrestleMania 35, tripped over, it's fine. It's fine, it's not a bad thing. No, we didn't see it on camera. But anywho, yeah, Jinder has a point to prove. Not a lot of people like him. Trying to get a frustrated pin here out of Dolph Ziggler. It's not happening though. Ziggler just keeps kicking out. I guess Jinder trying to just wear out Ziggler the best he can. And, I mean, an abdominal stretch is certainly a strategy. I don't know if I would have said it was the best one. Snapmare there by Dolph Ziggler, hitting Jinder Mahal with a neckbreaker, taking him down, keeping the much larger man grounded. We've seen Jinder Mahal utilise a brutal super kick in the past. I don't know if it's going to be enough to take out Ziggler if he hits it though. Ziggler's got one hell of a super kick of his own, which has taken out many enemies in the past. Usually out of nowhere, Jinder Mahal now struggling to get any momentum going. Big punch there by Dolph Ziggler. And then a back elbow, and now Ziggler just pummeling Jinder Mahal. Almost toying with him a little bit there. Irish ropes. Irish ropes. Irish ropes. Irish whip into the ropes. Jinder Mahal back in control, back in the driver's seat. At least he was. Oh my god, there's an elevated DDT. Straight into a possum pin. Jinder there, almost getting an upset against Ziggler. Surprising everybody, I think, with that possum pin. It must have been pure instinct there by Mahal, who has been in control. They tumbled to the outside very briefly, and that's where Jinder took advantage of Dolph Ziggler. The Singh brothers also providing a brief distraction, just by mostly being there and being loud and rousy. Rowdy? She's not here. She's not here. But Jinder Mahal now going back to working on the midsection of Dolph Ziggler. working on that torso and abdominal region with his abdominal stretch. But Ziggler trying to wriggle out of it. Punches to the gut. There's another arm drag, same as what we saw earlier. It looks like Jinder might be in a bit of shock after that one. It was certainly something. And there's a famouser. It's been a while since we've seen one of those. The Singh brothers do not look impressed with what's going on. And quite frankly, Ziggler doesn't look impressed with the Singh brothers threatening to super kick them. Stay back from Dolph Ziggler. Oh my god, super kicks everywhere. He managed to dodge that one. And now Jinder coming out of the ring into a German suplex. Oh my god. Samir Singh being a fantastic distraction. Sunil is lingering now. I don't know how. Oh my god. The Singh brothers giving Jinder Mahal enough time to recover. Oh my god. Jinder is more of a threat with the Singh brothers than he would be if they weren't here. They've both received super kicks now. Jinder Mahal with a reversal. Kick to the gut. DDT, a snap DDT. The crimson mess on Jinder's face, not obscuring his view surprisingly. What is this? Double knee gutbuster by Jinder Mahal, taking a minute to regain himself. He's out of breath, absolutely exhausted. He could be looking to pick up a win here. But Ziggler with a reversal somehow. Going for a forearm to the back. Both of these men back and forth. There's a zigzag. And now, Dolph Ziggler. This has been a hell of a match. Super kicks everywhere. Oh, and there's another. But Ziggler not going for the pin. One of the most lethal super kicks that we've ever seen in the history of Universe mode. And I think we know what Ziggler's going for. Old Faithful. Oh my god. The infamouser to put away Jinder Mahal. 1, 2. And Jinder Mahal kicks out. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. Jinder Mahal is out to prove a point that he deserves to be booked in the main event of Raw. And he's certainly not disappointing. He just kicked out of a super kick and an infamouser off the top rope. Infamous haven't joined Dolph Ziggler, and I feel like that might have been a mistake. Oh my god, kick to the gut. Jinder Mahal going for a low blow, and he's hit one. He's hit one on Ziggler. Going for the pin. Ziggler's out. Referee. 1, 2. Oh my god, and Ziggler kicks out just before 3. Both of these men are putting everything into this. Ziggler should have spent more time super kicking Jinder Mahal than he should have super kicking the Singh brothers. I do think that they've learnt their lesson not to interfere. Dolph Ziggler now struggling to pick momentum back up. As Jinder Mahal with another double knee gutbuster. And now what is he going for? Oh my god, a neck breaker. And now Ziggler beckoning Jinder to get up. He went for that double knee gutbuster again. But Ziggler managing to somehow get out of it that time, reversing it. There's a thunderous clothesline by Jinder Mahal to Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler with the leg takedown there. But Jinder straight back on top. This back and forth. And now Ziggler, super kick! And he falls onto Jinder. 1, 2. He's done it. He's put Jinder Mahal away. Dolph Ziggler goes to Elimination Chamber.